one cop goes too far and now we're all guilty? Is that what you're saying?
Larson is just this month's victim.
You are a police officer that's dealing with racial injustice. Did you start empathizing a little bit for our men in blue after playing this role?
I did about a month of ride-alongs, and those were sleepless nights for me. And I was sort of ashamed of myself, having this one perspective, one side of looking at it. Then I started thinking about how ugly we as a people are. You know, and just like, you know, there's a lot of people that are wrong, you know, that are not doing their jobs right, or that deserve to be, you know, I think put in jail. You know what I mean? So it was hard to know how to feel, because it was so much going on. But that serviced the character. That's exactly what I needed to feel for Dennis.
John David Washington nailed his role as a cop in Monsters and Men, a character his dad Denzel also channeled in Training Day.
No, we're not racking up arrests today.
Now John David might be ready to follow in his parents' footsteps on the big stage.
Your parents have had massive success as well. Have you thought about jumping into Broadway, and what tips do you have for him?
Yeah,
no tips.
Please,
no
man,
tips.
please,
No
help
tips.
me out, bro.
John David don't need no tips from me.
Come on, man.
But have you thought about that?
I mean, that might be what's happening next.
Really? I need to hear your vocal cords, John David.
Bye. I can't stand you.
I can't talk right now. I'm not a musical, but I mean, I would love to get on the stage.
Right.
You know, do some Shakespeare.
You would kill it.
Well, thank you, man.
I think so. I think so.
Thank you, man.
I'd love to see both of you guys together on Broadway.
I'd love to see both of us. I'd love to see both of us.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
You see 3 minutes of a shaky video and you think you know what you do.
We're seeing this from 3 different perspectives of a police shooting. Can you talk to me about 3 different men in your life that have been pivotal to your life story?
Wow.
Good question.
My brother, there's a guy, he was my high school mentor. His name is Jason Jacobs. He was like my counselor in high school. I was going through a lot, and I wasn't too ashamed to get help in high school, and he was there. And he's still one of my mentors to this day. And now I've got like later on in my life now, recently I've gained another mentor. His name is Pat Ritchie, a really good friend of mine, and Pat is, I call him before every big decision in my life.
You gotta have that one friend.
Every big decision I call him, you know?
What about you, John David?
Yeah, I think about my cousin Rick Weaver. I think about my uncle. This is his necklace. He's not no longer with us. Uncle Woodson, who was the ultimate communicator. He had this southern cadence and stutter, but he was very clear about his feelings.
Yeah.
You know, he knew he had this uncanny ability to communicate and express love. And his is a man that could cut grass, chop the wood, give you a hug and tell you he loves you. You know, so he's very manly in one way, but he was very in touch with his feelings and knew how to express them. And you know, I every time I go out there, when I say go out there, whether I hit the field when I play football or I do a scene, I get ready for a film, you know, I take this with me. I think about him all the time.
I love that. That's really sweet.
There you go.
Those are some really touching stories, and we have to have that village that we can go to.
Absolutely.
Who have raised us.
It takes a village.
It does. It takes a village.